lot of us elders, we just here to give y'all advice, to guide y'all, and take advantage of the information and the journeys that we went through. Learn from our stories and our hardships, so you don't have to live our stories and our hardships.
So you guys, I want to bring y'all an update on Mikey Williams' situation, just because we got a lot more things we got to talk about. Now, if you have not seen my last video when I gave my opinion on him getting arrested, make sure you go check it out. I will put a link in the description box below. But for this video, I just want to explain on what led to that situation. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video as well, and also press the notification bell for future updates. Now let's get to it. So here's the thing, before this entire situation happened with Mikey getting arrested, he actually debuted his signature shoes with Puma back on April the 7th that are called Mikey Williams X Puma TRC Blaze Court Dago Baby PE, which is a hometown edition shoe. If you guys are not informed on how it looks, it's a custom edition of the Puma TRC Blaze Court that stands out in vivid red, and is also crafted with thick mesh and black overlays that outline the Puma foreign strip. And on top of that, the shoes is completed with a speckled midsole, as well as having a Dago Baby text graphic on the heel, which is a nod to Mikey Williams' hometown of San Diego. So the shoes are expected to release very soon. I'm not 100% sure on when, but we all know Mikey's situation with him just recently getting in trouble, so they might end up placing it on hold until they determine if he will keep his Puma deal or not. So here's the thing, during that day when Mikey was debuting his signature shoes to the fans, Walo decides to give a very important speech to the future generation, including Mikey as well, by saying, "Y'all are the owners of tomorrow. Tomorrow belongs to y'all and y'all own that. A lot of us elders, we just here to give y'all advice, guide y'all so y'all can take advantage of the information and the journeys we went through. Learn our stories and learn our hardships, so you won't have to live our stories and our hardships. The world belongs to y'all." So I'm not sure if Mikey was actually listening to on what Walo was saying to everybody in the room, but the message clearly applied to him as well, and I can just tell by the look on Mikey's face, he was really thinking about some things because his body language was definitely showing it. He literally had his head down with a frown on his face most of the time, playing with his microphone, and you could just tell he was not engaged with the crowd at all. And I'm sure he had a speech as well, but it's just so obvious that Mikey was not feeling it, and he clearly was already going through some things. And this was before he even got arrested. So that already gave it away that Mikey was going through something. And of course, 3 days after that, Mikey ended up posting a video on his Instagram story, being in a car listening to Rollo Rodriguez, and he put in the caption, "How did H you diss me and you look up to me? You know me, Anthem." So Mikey definitely had some beef going on with his friends, which I believe his teammate JJ Taylor had something to do with it as well, because there's no reason on why he should have been upset during his own press conference. Dude was literally debuting his own signature shoes. Like, he should have been happy as ever. And on top of that, 3 days after, he then throw shots at someone on his Instagram story. So his mind was clearly somewhere else, and Mikey knew he had some stuff going on outside of business. And it's not a coincidence how 2 days after he throwing shots at someone on his Instagram story, he ends up getting arrested. Like, literally, he got arrested on suspicion of 5 felony counts of assault with a firearm. So someone clearly was around Mikey, which I feel like is JJ Taylor, and they had some beef going on with some guys that we don't know about. For real, you guys, because this is really, really serious. I don't know on how Mikey got in this situation, but he clearly knew he had some stuff going on, because he was already showing us during his press conference, which was a week before he even got arrested. So I'm really curious on this situation, because Mikey clearly already has some stuff going on, you guys. He definitely has some stuff going on, and he was just keeping it on the low, because there's no way he ends up just getting arrested out of nowhere. And of course, he posted bond. He ended up getting released on a $50,000 bond, but he was held at the San Diego Central Jail. And to remind you guys, each charge carries a minimum sentence of 6 months in county jail if he's convicted, which could lead up to 2.5 years in jail. So this is very serious, because if Mikey ends up getting convicted, his basketball career is basically done. He's not going to the league at all. He has worked so hard throughout his high school career, literally transferring to multiple schools. He's been around the country basically playing AAU, playing at different high schools, trying to bring up his ranking. He feel like he always been attacked just because ESPN kept de-ranking him. He didn't make the McDonald's All-American game when he was a top player throughout his entire high school career. Like, honestly, I don't blame Mikey for even being upset about his ranking, because he used to always be a top player ever since he was in 8th grade. But ever since he entered high school, attended San Ysidro for his freshman year, he was ranked 3rd, and he's been declining ever since. So I don't blame Mikey for always being upset about his ranking, because just think about it. If you was in his shoes, just imagine putting in all this work, going to the gym every single day, putting up multiple shots, working out with Ryan Ruzewski, doing all types of things to get your game better. And every single year when you feel like you're getting better, ESPN scouts are telling you you're not getting better. Just imagine that. Imagine putting in all that work and scouts are saying, oh, you're not really getting better. Like, come on now. When you know you've been putting in all that work, you know the sacrifices that you've been making for yourself to improve your game. But like I said in my last video, when Mikey transferred back to San Ysidro for his senior year, he was doing good during the beginning of his senior year because he was playing summer league with his team and he was literally showing out. But once JJ Taylor transferred to the school with him, that's when Mikey really started to act different. His game started to be sluggish and you could tell he was on the czar more and he just was not focused on how he used to. Of course, he was still training and working out, but once he started to hang out with JJ Taylor, he really started to be off the court more, as in just going out more and just doing whatever they was doing. And that's part of the reason on why he got arrested, because he lost his focus on the grind, bro. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all in my last video. And the reason on why I know JJ was actually a big influence on Mikey, definitely throughout his senior year, because when you think about it, like I said, Mikey was already holding multiple Division I offers. Right when JJ decides to transfer to San Ysidro with Mikey throughout their senior year, out of nowhere, they both decide to commit to Memphis together as a duo, literally at the same time, and they both actually took a college visit at Memphis together while taking pictures. Like, what? That is so weird to me, because Mikey always been solo throughout his entire basketball career. I just want to know on how long he even known JJ, because when you think about it, once they even became friends throughout his senior year, JJ probably got all types of different friends that we don't even know about, and he probably introduced them to Mikey, and Mikey got his own friends as well. So they both probably have a lot of connections and also know a lot of people in that area. And on top of that, everybody know on who Mikey Williams is. He literally is a star basketball player in high school. He didn't even graduate high school yet. He literally has a deal with Puma. He got jewelry, a Hellcat as well, millions of followers. Come on now. But when you look at JJ Taylor, even though he's a hooper as well, he don't got all that jewelry like Mikey. He don't got a Hellcat. You know what I mean? He don't got all the stuff that Mikey got, including having a deal with Puma already. So it's just kind of weird. You never know. He probably already had his plan on the reason why he decided to transfer to San Ysidro so he can benefit from Mikey. And on top of that, Mikey, you can't trust everybody, bro, because these people will plot on you. They know exactly on who you are. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. You have to be 10 toes down every single time, because everybody know on who you are, Mikey. All they gotta do is look you up. So he got court on April the 20th. Hopefully Mikey can end up with a good, cool, down-to-earth type of judge that will have sympathy for him and decide to give him a second chance. And on top of that, I really hope Mikey ends up getting a good lawyer as well, because he's going to need all of that, you guys. He's going to need all of the support he can get. I definitely want y'all to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about this. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you press the notification bell. T-Gang, we out.